Hello Periscope world. I'm starting my very first Periscope. A little leery of this, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to share with you a project I've been working on, which are hand-painted black and white church fans. I've collected a lot of spiritual and religious imagery in my travels, and I've been always trying to figure out how to utilize it. And I've always been intrigued with the church fans. So here's a few examples. And you can see they have the little wooden holders and everything. And church fans originated, of course, when there wasn't air conditioning in older churches. But the neat thing about church fans is you have these really highly religious images on the front, and then on the back there'd be an ad for like Joe's Auto Repair. And here's an example of an antique one, a vintage one. So you have these two little children praying, but then the back ad is for Badcock Home Furnishings. So there's something about that push-pull and kind of very spiritual and then very commercial that's very intriguing to me. Mine don't have advertisements on the back, but who knows, down the road we may do something a little different.
So this was the inspiration for it?
This is the inspiration. Yeah, this is a vintage church fan.
That's cool.
So mine are all black and white silver prints, so they look like a regular black and white photograph. They're done on fiber-based paper, so it's kind of heavy like watercolor paper. It's not even a good print. You can see it has dust spots and everything, but I'm going to paint over it, so there's no need to touch it up beforehand.
So is this more photography or is it more painting?
It's both. It's both. It's a 50-50 here. And I paint a lot heavier than most people that used to tint black and white photographs. They're all painted with oils, and so they're all going to be one of a kind. They aren't going to be reproducible. I'm not going to scan them. And you can see my little palette over here that I use, and I actually paint them with Q-tips, which are very soft and allows the paint to move around. So I can build different size Q-tips with the skewers and cotton, or I use these surgical ones, which the guys up at the medical store get me for a really good price.
Where are you doing this at?
So we're sitting in my studio, which is out back from our home, and you'll take a gander around, you'll see a lot of eclectic little things that I've collected over time. I also do my bromoil photographs in here, but so I switch back and forth. We're in painting mode. Next week we may be doing prints.
Is there a couple over here?
Yeah, I've done about 8. I'm not sure how many I'm going to do, but I'm enjoying doing them. Has anyone got church fans in their collection of memorabilia at home? I'm always looking for more. No?
No comments yet?
No comments?
They may be web viewers. They can't comment.
Well, that's pretty much the synopsis on church fans. And
how are you going to display these? Are you thinking about framing them, or?
That's still kind of up in the air. I think I want to frame them in shadow box type metal frames, but we'll see. I don't know quite yet, and I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with them. But it was just a break from my normal routine.
Is that my toolbox?
No, it's my toolbox. Everything in here is mine.
Now I know where my red toolbox went. Where are the wrenches that went with it?
That is not your toolbox. So.
Hi, I'm her husband Matt. So I'm doing her. This is Rebecca's first Periscope, and I'm on my way to work. So let me show you her wall. This is her. I like the nothing in the frame with the wire showing. And then you got everybody has a Jesus on there. If you stare at it long enough, the eyes will open.
They move.
They move. Not kidding. Not kidding. We found it at a flea market. And then we found this old thing. And then she buys all these cool things that she uses as props in her regular work. Her website is sextonlarson.com. SEXTONLARSON. She's known for her hand-painted photographs. They go up to 8 feet. And she's also known for her bromoil work. That's an old self-portrait from long ago.
That's not so. I didn't do it.
Well, not. Oh yeah. You did it. Let's just watch you paint for a minute.
Well, okay. I'm not used to people watching me paint.
Well, that's what Periscope's all about. That's what they want to see.
Oh.
You know, they want to. I mean, they're seeing hand finished pieces, but that's cool with their hands. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, some of them I'm not sure if they're just too abstract and you can't tell what they are. But yeah, it's hands. That was off the cemetery statue in Savannah.
Oh, you can tell it is.
This one's off the cemetery statue in Louisville.
What if people actually bought these and went to church with them?
That would be kind of cool.
Would that be cool?
Yeah.
Show us how they work.
They were stuff like that.
Maybe the advertisement on the back should be your studio. Maybe we should get an old studio stamp.
That's an idea.
And just stamp them.
It's in the early processes. I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
So SextonLarson.com. She's also on Twitter at SextonLarson if you have any questions. These have never been shown. Nobody even knows they exist. Periscopers are the first to see them. Everybody that knows her work doesn't even know she's working on this. So this is a sneak peek. These, exhibitions? Will you enter them in exhibitions?
I don't know.
That's deep.
I know.
This is real. That's you know.
This is like a break from what I was doing. Okay.
Let me show them your wall over here.
Oh.
I know this is your personal space, and I'm invading.
Sure.
If you know her work, a lot of stuff is hand sewn, so that's usually on her photographs. She usually stitches through the paper, and that would be a fabric that's sewn on the bottom of one of her larger pieces. So that's what that's about. And then what's cool about her studio is all of these things are in previous works. All of those things.
Okay, you gotta end it because I'm taking the dog in.
These little still lifes. You can take the dog in. I'll end it. Oh, and look at this. This is cool. Look at that setup in itself. And that's another hand-painted piece on block. It's on a block. But see how she sticks it next to a little pin cushion? So she could actually use this setup as a still life. Lots of cool little things in Rebecca's studio. There's an old, is that the real thing or is that the toy camera? Oh, that's a toy camera. That's not the real deal. That's a plastic toy camera. And I don't know if you all follow Joseph Cornell, how meticulous he was with his things. Plaster hands and rocks and stones, all kinds of stuff. And then you got your hands in here and all your magazines. There's a little piece that appeared before. And everybody has a naked mannequin boy, right? We found that for $10. So it looks like this is her little shed. It's actually a shed studio. That's her house. Here she comes. That's her house. I built her a little pathway to her studio. Did the little block studio for her with some ceramic broken shells and stuff we put out there. And put a split unit air conditioner in there. It is a vaulted ceiling. So this is a 12 by 12 shed totally finished off. Ooh, I like the shadow coming in on the wall. That's of her paintbrushes. That's cool. Okay, you about ready to end your first Periscope?
I'm ready.
What do you think so far? Are you going to do it again?
We'll see. Maybe.
Okay, if you guys are on a mobile phone, tap the phone so she can see what a heart looks like. It's pretty cool. So this is another fan coming up?
This is, yeah, preliminary.
Yeah. Are they are they already sized on the back? So you're going to lose a lot of this image when you trim it, aren't you?
Yeah, but they aren't sized on the back.
So lay a fan over it to show how much of the image will be there.
It's wet.
I know, but I'm just saying.
It goes edge to edge.
So they're light, they're bigger than the fan, and then you just trim them.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hold up a few, and we'll end this thing, and
I'm going to put them back.
say goodbye to your new future viewers.
Bye, Periscopers.
Now she's building a little display. This is what she does. She'll look at them for days, decide what to do with them. But thanks for joining us. And these are the hand-painted black and white church fans by Rebecca Sexton Larson, sextonlarson.com. So check them out, and thanks for visiting us. Thanks. We'll let you go.